Welcome back to Game Time, everybody. We've been sitting here for about an hour now waiting for Owen to connect to his Wi-Fi, but we're good. Everyone's connected, and special guest, wherever direction, Danica.
I'm above you.
Welcome, welcome. How are we
Yes,
doing?
first summer show with you guys. I'm excited. Been a busy
So,
summer.
yes, it's been a busy summer for all of us, and we are excited to get started. So, Owen, you take it away.
Uh, that's like when you're playing hot potato with something. You know what I mean?
It is. What is that?
The teacher's walking around the room and you're looking at something you shouldn't on your phone, and they walk over, so you throw the phone to somebody else. All right,
Yes.
so we're gonna start it off with obviously the biggest thing in sports, the most important thing in sport. No, I'm just kidding. There's some storylines going around. The WNBA, that's right, the
Yes.
NBA's sister, its partner, its tax write-off. The WNBA is in the news for some unfortunate things. It's Sophie Cunningham, who started the original Buzz, plays for
Yes.
the Indiana Fever. For those that don't know, that is the team that Caitlin Clark plays for. We are big-time Caitlin Clark fans on this show, and so we couldn't not bring up her teammate. There are some comments worrying, and there are issues, but on this show, we like to keep it positive. We're giving you just the news, just the facts. We're not going to get super involved,
Yep.
but we just wanted everybody to know that there are definitely some articles being written. Sophie Cunningham needs a bold
She's been in the news a lot lately.
Yes.
So yeah, the quote says she's a bold commissioner who wants the best for the players. It's this recent quote from this ESPN article, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to put that story out there for people to research it if they'd like. We're not going to go too crazy on it because here on Game Time, like I said, we don't want to talk about things that are too negative. I know Noah and I
Of course.
were talking about some of the Thursday morning lineup stuff. A couple athletes got into some trouble. Rashi Rice, the name rings a bell, and we didn't want to go too far into it, but people, want to hear about this stuff, especially for that example, if it has fantasy implications for people that are interested in the W and interested in any kind of fantasy basketball. We have to keep them updated. So please go ahead and do your research on what's going on there, because here it's all good vibes and we're rooting for the Phils and we're not rooting for the Rangers. No, it is. But yeah, we're gonna talk more about the MLB now. I think we're gonna segue into the MLB.
Yeah.
The Phillies are coming off a nice win tonight against the Marlins. Showed some good
Game's
bats
over?
series, right? I know there was a Flo Rida concert. Danica's upset that she didn't get to make it, but Phillies
I went to
celebrated
the
with
game
Flo
the
Rida
night
with a win.
before.
Oh,
I
okay,
missed
so
it by a day. Missed it by a day.
you got to see a little bit of Phillies baseball. 2 hits tonight for
Sure
Garrett
did.
Stubbs. I was calling for something from the catcher position. There's been a lot of ups and downs for the Phillies this season. We're in a slight uptick at the moment, but we were lacking in hitting from our big names, Trey, Bryce, even Schwarber at times. JT has not been the guy. So other names have had to step up. Marcus Hayes called upon Bohm in that article, and then he delivered. And also, I said Stubbs today, Stott has been hot. So good things are looking up for the Phillies. That's some positive news for the people.
For sure. Took a series win at home, swept the Marlins out. Looking to face the Cardinals coming up this weekend. I will be there Friday night for Kyle Schwarber bobblehead night. I want to talk a little bit about
Fun.
Kyle Schwarber though. Had a
Oh.
great night tonight. I don't know if you guys saw the play, but he had a nice little swim trick move, kind of avoided the tag at home, was safe. Not the fastest base runner in the MLB, but definitely the smartest base runner in my opinion. I
High
like
praise for the
seeing him.
taco man.
Yeah, I like seeing him at the top of the lineup here. I want to ask your opinion though, Owen, on this Luis Arise moving Stott, who
Oh yeah.
has this Golden Glove contention going over to the third. Smart move or not? Should we have seen Turner go into the outfield?
Well, I'll be honest. I was super excited with the Arise acquisition because I dubbed him the modern day Ted Williams a couple years ago, and
You have said that, yeah.
He's done nothing but lived up to it ever since. The guy bats .330 in an era where pitchers are throwing 100-mile-an-hour sinkers into the 6th inning. So he should be praised. People get on his case because he's a single merchant, they call him. How many singles have you hit, layman? Please go face Jacob Mizorowski. So I'm super excited with the Luis Arias move. It has shifted things around in the infield. When you have gloves like Bryson Stott and Trey Turner, you can put them anywhere. I get up in arms about guys not hitting, not so much about the field. Are we one of the worst fielding teams? Stats say yes. Glaringly yes. The last couple of years.
Trey Turner, I want to throw a stat out. Has 18 errors on the season.
Yes.
One of the worst fielding percentages in baseball.
But he also had 18 Gold Gloves with the Dodgers. So it's like we know he has the talent. He just has to show up. So the move has proven interesting, but I'm super happy with Stott over at third. I mean,
he's done very well.
Out of the air. Yeah.
It's just sad to see. If I had to compare Bryson Stott at second base to any other baseball player, he has the skill of Chase Utley, in my opinion. He has that range. He's quick on his feet. He's light on his feet. I think his baseball IQ, as he gets older, has matured and he's been a lot better. And seeing that shift to third base, I would just like to see him, continue to grow, be that mature player, but we won't see as much range anymore. And I feel like you're kind of taking the glove out of his hand at that point. We always say you're taking the bat out of his hand, but when you have someone that's that good defensively, it's kind of sad to see as a Phils fan that you're so willing to, let Trey Turner go off scotch-free pretty much because he's supposed to be one of our, stars on the team per se.
He gets paid a lot of money, and because of that,
yes,
maybe he gets away with some things. Who knows? Look, I think
because Bryce Harper wanted him on our team. That's essentially why. Because Bryce Harper pretty much controls the whole Phillies organization, whether we like it or not.
Bryce Harper, FanDuel's finest employee.
I would argue that third basemen have just as much range as a middle infielder, just because of how fast they have to react.
I don't mean velocity-wise. I mean just how much field he actually covers.
I get that, but you still have to be quick on your feet. You still have to react even faster on the corner in both directions. So I feel like if anything, it'll just benefit him if he ever goes back to the middle of the field, because then he'll have even more time to go get the ball. I don't know. Just a thought.
Then one last thing I want to bring back up offensively for the Phillies, Owen, is Justin Crawford.
Yes.
Very, very good defensively. Another guy can cover a lot of outfield. Super fast. Can't lay down a bunt.
I remember you complaining about this.
Yes. Yeah. Small ball and smart baseball win games. And the Phillies historically have not done well with runners in scoring position. If you have no outs or one out, and you're that bottom of the lineup guy who should be moving runners, he bats ninth in the lineup. You need to move your runners for your power hitters that are coming back up.
You got to turn the lineup
to drive
around.
These runs in. Yes.
Yep.
And granted, it's his rookie season. He has time to improve, but I'd like to see the improvement start speeding up for J. Crawl here.
Absolutely. Crawford, approaching the 100-hit mark. He's up to 93 on the season, right? Obviously, that's way more than Real Muto, who I've been upset with. I think that Johan Rojas captured a lot of people's hearts, but when he's not producing behind the plate, it's pretty hard to get behind him. This summer, he was trying to put on some weight and get the power going. Gets caught doping, stinks. But we have Justin Crawford stepping in and stepping up. Like you said, wants to get on base. If that's what he has to do, that's what he has to do. We don't need a whole lot of power. We're proving that we have enough power with Harper and Schwarber. We just wanted to get more balls in play. We went and got Arias. So I'm happy with Justin Crawford so far. I've always, had a soft spot for center fielders that know how to get on base because
Yeah.
that was kind of like my favorite thing to do is if you can get on, just run all the way around.
Right.
Especially guys that are super quick like Crawford.
I would just like to
Young-
see him be a
young
little
and
more
bright future.
consistent. Yes.
Yeah.
A little more consistency from him.
Consistency is the name of the game for the Phillies. I mean,
they lack it.
Yeah.
They lack
A
it.
team that lacks consistency.
Yeah,
Good
when
Lord.
when your team is hot and playing well, it's easy to pick out the things that they're doing
Right.
they're doing right, that they're successfully completing. But unfortunately for the Phillies, sometimes we struggle. It's always easy to poke holes in the game because they're not consistent.
Yeah. And then you have the Rangers.
That I will mention.
Go ahead, let
last
him.
thing, Noah.
You're
Sorry.
good. You're good.
Derek Hill consistency. Oh, and I know you brought up FanDuel. I'm not
D.
condoning
Hill.
betting, but D Hill
No.
is always good for your parlay. That's all I'll say.
No, we will not be condoning that. I made a joke because Mr. Harper got caught up with a little something. Like he recorded a video and read some script and just wasn't supposed to do it, and it was hilarious. But yeah, that's exactly. I mean, what do you expect from a guy that's like posting videos of him baking banana bread in his kitchen? Like if you send him a script, he's just gonna read it. He's gonna read it word for word and get on to the next thing.
So sorry to cut you off.
No, you're
I'd
good.
love to hear how your franchise is doing.
You don't want to know.
Just as bad.
We are stuck in probably one of the worst divisions in baseball, the AL West. And
losing right now 3-0.
Yeah, we're losing 3-0 to the Nationals after beating them 5-0 last night. This is what I'm talking about. Consistency.
Well, when I spent time
with
you in Baltimore, they were getting absolutely smoked against the Astros too.
Oh yeah, you want to know why? Because
did not have a good game against the Stros.
No. And you want to know why that is? It's because the Rangers have one of the worst records I've ever seen on the road against AL West opponents. I saw it somewhere. I don't remember what it is. It is atrocious. And that's not a recipe for success. We are currently sitting at 62 and 64, somehow still a game back from Houston.
Isn't correct me if I'm wrong, isn't the Rangers starting pitchers pitching a lot better and then your bullpen comes in and just absolutely ruins it?
That was last year.
Right. I remember you saying that.
Last year, the Texas Rangers had the best team ERA in MLB, in the American League specifically. Maybe the league, not sure. Currently, our starting rotation between Mackenzie Gore, Nathan Eovaldi, Jacob deGrom, Kumar Rocker, and I guess Quantrill right now because Leiter is still injured, although he is rehabbing. We have a ERA of, if I could find the stat, that'd be great. Let's see. Mackenzie Gore is a 4.4. Nathan Eovaldi is a 4.2. DeGrom is a 3.9. Rocker is a 4.5, and he's currently he gave up 2 runs already in this game, but he got pulled. Quantrill has a 3. So
yeah, your ERAs are not where they should be.
No, considering the big names that we're hearing, it's not.
Those are not Zach Wheeler, Christopher Sanchez numbers, baby.
No, they're not.
Jesus Luzardo has had a great season too.
Yeah, he's been striking a lot of
him
people
has
out.
Been great.
I just don't know what to expect from this team every day, and the fact that we're even tied for the 3rd wildcard spot right now is just insane to me. The only person that's been somewhat consistent this year has been Josh Young when he's healthy. Again, when he's healthy. And surprisingly, our leadoff man who leads the AL in leadoff home runs, Jock Peterson, out of all people.
Yep. And
we'll take it, I guess. He's currently batting .242 with 22 home runs on the year. It's taken a huge step up from last year. And, I mean, I'll take it, but, I mean, this team is going to make me have gray hairs, I swear. I don't know what to expect from this team. And it's just, oh, God. Yeah. And Corey Seager's been hurt. DeGrom's coming back from injury. It's just it's a whole mess. It's a whole mess over there. But I don't really. It doesn't matter to me because it's NFL season, and all I care about are my
But
boys.
Brandon
So,
Nimmo. But Brandon Nimmo.
I don't even know how Nimmo's doing, honestly.
Nimmo's pretty good. He's leading the team in hits this year.
Yeah. So, there's been consistency. Ezekiel Duran's having a career season. He's our like utility guy before we traded away Josh Smith, but I don't know. I just feel like there's so many holes, and I don't know if we're ever going to be able to fill them unless we draft like well. But we did draft a lot of pitchers. I remember that, but I just don't know, man. I don't know. I can't
feel
tell.
like
It's this team.
baseball season post All-Star break is always just a giant question mark.
It really is. It really is.
It's pretty much that's when the race to Red October, or just October, I guess.
But it doesn't matter because
begins.
football season's around the corner, and that's all I care about now. Because I don't have any faith in this Rangers squad. I'm gonna be so for real with you guys.
Well, before we move on from Rangers and Phillies onto football, we definitely want to mention this MVP race. Now,
Right.
Noah thinks that somebody has it pretty much locked up in the AL, but in the NL, it's closing in between PCA and Ohtani. ESPN just recently put out an article. It looks like Chicago Cubs center fielder Pete Crow Armstrong. Excuse me, I'm tripping over the hyphenated name here. Just kidding. I'm fine. They've got him neck and neck with Ohtani. And so this is no joke here, folks. This is something to pay attention to. PCA, pretty. Let's see.
Well, there's the by the numbers.
It was clear how underwhelming he and some other guys played for Team USA, but for the Cubs, different beast, different animal.
Yeah, there's just like there's always the thing with Ohtani, and it's the fact that he pitches, and I feel like that's always gonna shine over. But it seems like it's not. I mean, he only has 82 and 2/3 innings this year. He still has a 1.79 ERA. So I mean, but PCA's WAR is higher. So PC has an 8.4 WAR compared to Ohtani's 7.1, which is kind of surprising to me. So I mean, I am all for someone else besides Ohtani winning the MVP. I don't know about you guys, but I really like.
I'm so sick of the Dodgers. That's the only comment I have on that.
Well, if we really want to get into it, we could talk about Skubal and
they're
that
the whole reason why we're not going to have baseball next year. So I have nothing nice to say about the Dodgers.
Yeah, we got Tariq Skubal going to the Dodgers at the trade deadline. What seems like trading, got like a bag of chips, for a bag of chips basically. So, but I don't know if has he gotten a win since he joined the Dodgers. Because I know he lost his first start. But I mean, it's gonna be a lockout. Can we all agree that we're probably not playing baseball next season, especially if the Dodgers win the whole thing? Now, if they don't, do we think that they do have a lockout, even if the Dodgers do not win it all this year?
Yes, we're offering money that we can't give to people. According to
we could do a little lockout action.
Skubal does not have a win yet as a Los Angeles Dodger.
We could do it through a negotiated process. We could, I mean, let's see what happens with this lockout thing. I mean, I would love for everybody to be locked out. So does that mean, what is that? I'm locked out. We can't. What does that mean? We're locked out.
No baseball. No playing. No practices. No playing. No practices. I don't even think the managers and the players can't even talk to each other. It's a whole mess.
They're not allowed. Okay, wait a second. So
I don't think they're allowed to communicate with each other, right?
Does minor league report?
It's a great question. I'm not sure. I would assume, right?
Bro, that'd be so funny if
hold on,
they just had to keep playing. Just like
and you're never gonna get called up.
Sorry, babe, I got a game. It's like she's like, why are you even going? Like, it's locked out right now. Why are you playing? It's like,
no, minor league operations generally do not count as a part of the MLB lockout.
Yeah, so they would keep going.
They would keep playing
in hopes of performing. Oh wait, no, think about it. No, think about it. Now all eyes are on them. They probably wait for the lockout, and then they're like, then they all start roiding, and they're like, "Yo, it's like they need to see who's been going off when everybody else was not playing baseball."
Yeah. But
Yeah.
if there's one person that I do want to talk about real quick before we move on, if you guys want, is Mizorowski. This guy,
Miz.
the Miz is disgusting. And he is, 105 fastball in like the 7th inning or something. Like this, he recently had an outing where he went the complete game on like 94 pitches with like 15 strikeouts. He is, I mean, he's throwing 103 in the 9th inning, guys. Like this is just unheard of. Do we think that this lasts? Like, we see.
Well, no, I mean,
we see, but listen, but like we see pitchers throw this hard, starting pitchers like this. We're throwing this hard and having this much success, but it causes a lot of wear on their arm. The only benefit for him is he's taller, but like, how long is this going to last for? I mean, we've seen it with Paul Skeens. The guy went from throwing average velocity of like 98, 97. Now his average velocity is down to like 95. Like, we don't.
Yeah, he also stinks this year. I think. Well, Skeens maybe doesn't stink. Skeens needs to figure some things out. Back to the Miz though. I think the Miz at a whopping 6'7", 200 pounds. You and I have talked about this before. I think that his arm slowly over time will turn into a piece of angel hair pasta. There's not much he can do about it. He'll try his best. There's one man that was able to... I lied. There's two. Really, there's three, but we'll focus on two.
Make your decision here.
Make up your mind.
That have been able to withstand both Father Time and Mother Nature, okay, in the game of baseball, on the mound at stature and throwing heat. Their names being Nolan Ryan and Justin Verlander. Now, you need to have a long career to match that level of stardom at the top of the league. I mean, they're in the top 4 pitching Mount Rushmore for every season that they were in the league.
Yeah.
If Miz wants to have that kind of effect and that kind of longevity, maybe he tones it back a little bit and he dials in a couple of his pitches. But yeah, throwing that hard, even if he's built for it, I don't think it'll last. DeGrom threw really hard. People forget DeGrom was supposed to be like the second coming. Yeah. And he threw ridiculously hard, and he has been riddled with injuries. We haven't got to see him rise to Nolan Ryan or Verlander level. And so, it's difficult for a pitcher to not just have longevity. Like the curveball from the Dodgers was Clayton Kershaw, ridiculous longevity, but completely different style of pitching, right? A lot of off speed. This fastball stuff, it almost never lasts.
Junk baller.
I think it's going to be tough for the Miz to get that velocity up.
In the era of pitch clock, like you mentioned, and, just all these rules and changes that have been happening in baseball, we've seen starting pitchers not have super long outings, and they've cut back for their health, whether that be because of Tommy John's shoulder, whatever. Definitely, like you said, he's going to need to dial back if he wants to basically maintain the speed and velo that he has for the longest amount of time, for sure. I think we've seen a lot more pitchers, especially with this pitch clock being introduced however many years ago. Has it been 2 years already? 2-3 years?
Yeah.
We've definitely seen a lot of pitchers, be down and out just because of the timing and how fast they have to get that pitch in. So it's really going to be a matter of,
that's fair,
making sure your starting pitchers stay healthy. We don't see many go into at least 7 anymore. A lot of starting pitchers are done after 5. So it's just going to be a matter of how we preserve pitchers if we want to keep that velo up.
Makes sense. But then you also have to imagine the technology and the minds of the recovery side of pitching have drastically changed and improved too. So there's always that part where that's always growing. Everyone's trying to find the best way to recover until your next start. And everyone's different at the end of the day. So for all we know, the Miz could go 3 more years and then he can't throw 100 anymore. Or for all we know, he could be throwing 100 for his whole career. Like, it's just one of those one of those just weird things about baseball. But
Yeah, somebody to keep an eye on. Stud in the sport.
For sure. Now, I guess to close this out and wrap us up, Danica, you wanted to give a little Flyers update because I know me and Owen haven't really gotten a chance to talk about hockey too much. So
Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah, we mentioned Skeens there real quick there.
we'll get to the Flyers
yes,
in a
we're
second.
going to talk about hockey, but
Braxton Ashcraft is pitching really well. Picked up another win the other day, and I just wanted to throw that name out there for those that don't know. There's more than one ace on that team, on that roster, in that starting rotation. And even though his ERA might only be at 3.5, it's not down to a 2.5, and it's not approaching Christopher Sanchez at the 2 mark yet. Pittsburgh has some things looking up. Don't worry. It's not just Mr. and Mrs. Livy Dunn. They have some other things going for them.
Fair enough.
The Phillies light up Skeens every time they play him. So I'm not too worried about.
Well, Skeens, I think Skeens'
I'm not
ERA
too
is like
worried about the Pirates.
I think Skeens is like a 4 ERA right now. But that's
Skeenser.
Hockey. Go on.
Hockey. All right, I want to get into
the middle of the summer. Playboy Cardi reference.
I want to get right into the Flyers. Obviously, had a really great offseason. Danny B produced, and he might not be a Flyer anymore, but Danny Briere single-handedly is still ruining Cutter Gautier's life after he said he did not want to play for the Philadelphia Flyers. Little backstory for you guys. The Flyers had offered Leo Carlsson, $90 million over 5 years. So we're looking at 18 mil. He is the highest paid player in the NHL right now. There's a little thing called an offer sheet in the NHL, a little restricted free agency. So obviously, this free agent can go out. He can talk to other teams. They can make him an offer. But the Ducks that he plays for currently said that they would match any offer that he was given. Obviously, Danny Briere comes in with this, we have a lot of room in our salary cap. He offers him this 90 mil over 5 years. The Ducks were given a week to match it. It took them 5 days to match this offer. So they weren't really sure if they wanted him, if he was worth it.
That's just crazy. Nasty by Danny Briere. It's like
absolutely nasty.
If you're a hockey guy, you know Leo Carlsson's name, but if it's not unless you're a Flyers fan that you understand the situation revolving around Cutter Gauthier, the fact that we finally have some cap space, the fact that we do have some young talent and we're willing to buy and build because of what just happened and the breakout of Martone. And then also, they said they have to match.
There's more.
He's playing hardball.
So the Ducks still have a couple guys that they need to re-sign in order to be a powerhouse team. Yeah. One of them being Cutter. And the Ducks only offered him 13 mil a year.
He's overrated. I don't want to hear anything.
The thing is Cutter had a better season statistically in comparison to Carlsson. Cutter put up more points. So he's seeing his buddy get offered a couple mil over the span of 5 years. He's like, I want a cut of that. The Ducks can't afford him. Danny Briere single-handedly has screwed up Cutter Gauthier's pretty much career, and he's not even a Flyer.
That's crazy.
Right? They do have a lot of young talent though, and they have a ridiculous pipeline. But yes, this is good, and this is petty from Mr. Briere.
Right.
But
the thing is,
I didn't expect. Look at this. Hold on one second, real quick. It says it's going to turn ugly after a reported $52 million offer. In what world is this going to go through? What is going on here? I can't believe it.
So now is about the time where we see a lot of our pros reporting to training camp. Cutter denied the 13 mil over, I don't know how many, 4 years.
I don't blame him.
And he still has not reported to training camp.
I don't blame him. We're seeing a holdout situation going on.
So it's really funny to see the comparison between the NHL and the MLB between salary caps and how you can really essentially screw over a player and a franchise if you're smart about your money. And Danny Briere has done an incredible job of balancing the money. And even though we didn't get Leo Carlsson, who would have been, a really great center, we don't really have that center force right now. I would take the pettiness over the Ducks any day, because at the end of the day, Jamie Drysdale is still better. And we still have Trevor Zegras. He re-signed with the Flyers, guys. So that is something I am super excited for this upcoming season.
True. We have youth, and more importantly, we have speed, and we have some skill and some stick handling. And things are looking up for the Flyers. Now, it's not just Martone, and obviously Matvei Michkov was frustrating at times in, the back half in some of those playoff games. But he also had some good shifts where he was putting in the work and chasing after the puck and knocking into guys. So you can't question the heart. Another name that I'm going to throw out there that, as a Flyers girl, you may be well aware of, but the other people, maybe not so much. Jack Nesbitt was recently named in the Athletics up-and-coming prospects for this NHL season. One of the writers put out a big-time list, some of the best guys, 22 years old or younger. Nesbitt made the list. He's top 50 even. So, it's not just 4 Flyers on that list. It's 3 of them in the top 50. So this is good for the Flyers. This is good for Jack Nesbitt as well, that he's finally getting some recognition. And yes, we do have a eensy bit of depth at the center position. Maybe people won't realize it until halfway through the season when he's getting important reps, but keep an eye on that name as well. If Martone can break out, Nesbitt can most definitely break out. He also is skilled.
We also saw some other rookies, coming up besides Martone. Martone had an incredible playoff series. Can't put it past him. Respect for him to go back to rookie camp this year. He didn't have to do that, but he took it upon himself to say, I have experience. This is what I can bring to the table and tell you that this is what you're going to see at a professional level. So the fact that he was able to still see himself as a rookie and bring that slight knowledge, I'm really excited to see him fully develop. But we're also looking at Denver Barkey and Alex Bump, who had really great seasons for the small tenure that they had. And another name I want to throw out is Jet Lachenko. If we get to see him come up and play, he's going to be incredibly good this season.
Yeah, I was happy with the Lachenko pick as well. And I'm glad you just mentioned Alex Bump, because Denver Barkey is an easy name to remember. A lot of people know Denver Barkey, and they saw the work that he was putting in. But Bump out of nowhere with the goal. Did he get 2? Did he get 2 goals in the playoffs, or was it just the one?
I know for sure he had 1. I'm not too sure.
He might have snagged. Yeah, I don't think he did snag another one. We would have remembered for sure. But I must be remembering a big time shot on goal or something that he had then. So it's good, encouraging signs.
It was really nice to. I didn't mean to cut you off, but
no, it's okay. I was going to ask Noah something. Good.
These rookies, come in during a playoff run. As a Flyers fan, that's all I can be super proud of, is just to see that these rookies were able to put in the fight. Going up against Carolina, a stacked team who honestly looked like robots out on the ice, just to see the fight and see that they put their all into winning anything. I know they got shut out by the Canes, but just to see that fight and that grit is something that I'm super excited to see for this upcoming Flyers season. It's finally nice to say that this rebuild is finally actually being built,
Yeah.
We're at the end of it. We're at the end stages of the process, just like the Sixers are.
Yeah, and a lot of these players, they were injured. I don't know. Did you see the...
No one loves the Sixers.
Did you see... Not to get off track, but did you see the list of injuries that came out post-playoff run for the Flyers?
9. No, I was too busy reading the Niners injuries list.
You had pretty much your entire starting lineup. Konechny was hurt. Owen Tippett was hurt. Obviously Tyson Forrester was coming off an injury. He's another name that I'm really excited to see as he's healthy this year. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be a really fun Flyers season.
Is he gonna have the C?
Only if Couturier is down for the count this year.
We need to put down Couturier.
Oh.
Just kidding. That was a joke, guys. We need to Couturier.
He's a great veteran presence. From
Couturier is a
age
great
of,
veteran presence.
Yes.
We need to fourth line him and take the C, though.
Yeah. Well, he's already on the fourth line. He knows his place.
That's right. That's right. He is. But
He's a third, fourth line guy.
It just felt like he wasn't. Oh man, this can be interpreted as something other than love for Coots. But look, man, I was there. Okay, I remember. I'm a Coots guy, but dude, trust me, the last couple of years, you can only do so much back checking.
Yeah, I like.
It's like playing a center defensive mid at center. Good.
Yeah, he's a part of that. Danny Briere era, the Scotty Hartnell era, the Claude Giroux era, Jake Voracek. Like the list goes on. Wayne Simmons. He's played with those guys that played with grit, and now I feel as though he's able to give that same logic to these upcoming guys. So it's kind of a nice. He's the glue of the team that I like to see really come together here.
The glue come together.
He's
like the Beatles. Right now. Dun, dun, dun.
Noah, do you have any input?
I don't watch hockey, guys. You know this.
Dallas Stars.
I don't pay attention to hockey like you guys.
Queen team. Noah likes the Queen team.
So I just let you guys yap. That's fine. It was cool. It's cool. Don't worry about me.
We're gonna get you out to a hockey game this year.
I would love to. I would love to watch a hockey game. I always enjoy watching it. It's just I never could get into it. I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna convert you to the orange and black.
Yeah, that's not the thing.
We haven't got him in the Eagles yet. We haven't got him in the Eagles green yet.
That will never happen. That'll never happen.
Bro from Maryland, roots for a Texas team, goes to school in Philly. Sister goes to school in Philly. Make it make sense.
My dad was born in Texas. That's how it makes sense.
Born in Texas?
Yes, born in Texas.
Not from.
Bro was born there and then got out as soon as possible and got his kids.
Born and partially raised. So.
All right. Well, we gotta figure out a way to make this Cowboys fan into an Eagles fan, because unfortunately there are no Cowboys. There are no, Cowboys facilities in this area. This is all Eagles stuff.
Yeah, but you still see fans around.
Yeah, they do.
You'll always find them. You'll always find them.
There was some in Maryland, bro. I was down in Maryland for
There's a ton in Maryland
for fishing, and I was surprised. Yeah, it's weird. Huh.
We are America's team. What can I say?
I knew you were going to say that. I literally just took the words from your brain and uttered them.
Everybody knows that the Eagles are America's team.
All right, yeah, sure.
Did you see? Sure. So there's recently a list. I remember number 5 and number 1 of best and most loyal fan bases. Eagles ranked at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Bills ranked at 1. Your Cowboys didn't even make the top 5.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. So so here's the thing with Cowboys fans. And I'll get into this real quick. You have two sides of the fandom. You have the diehards, and then you have the bandwagons who also root for the Yankees. So it's one or the other. So you're gonna get like a kind of down the middle split.
Do you think there's that many people that root for the Yankees too?
Well, I know I forget my grandfather does. He's I think it was like he's actually like legit fans of everybody. But I'm just saying, like, as a joke, like there are like the bandwagons and then there's the actual people that care.
Like, because that could be also interpreted as America's team, like a Yankees type thing. You know what I mean? So that would be like that would make sense if they would like that.
I feel like that's the Dodgers nowadays. Like,
oh, for sure.
Yankees.
Well, no, because the Dodgers have success now. The Yankees won the stuff back in the day. They don't have success now. And
soon it'll be the Sixers now that they have LeBron.
True. There's going to be so many bandwagon fans. We're not going to get into it. I do want to point out, though, Noah, that you're missing a third group in your
and that is what, the delusional ones?
No, well, that's also you. That lumps into the diehards.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, there's a new season of the America's Sweethearts, DCC, Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, and there are some fans that do show up just for the cheerleaders.
I know. Some people show up just for the cheerleading halftime show. I'm aware.
That's
how about
crazy.
How about it?
Hey,
It must be really good.
We got the best there is. I'm just saying.
They must be good enough that an Eagle is dating one of them. Cooper DeJean.
Yeah, well,
He's dating a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader?
yeah, he is.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's going to go over well with all the female Eagles fans.
There's a Cooper DeJean lookalike contest tomorrow.
I saw that
night.
on your story.
She posted it on her story. She wants to meet men that look like Cooper DeJean. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to air you out like that, but
That's
Guys,
insane.
This isn't professional.
She's like, yeah, I'm gonna be there
It's
if there's anybody that looks like Cooper DeJean.
Since when did we wrap this show up in any professional manner? Let's be honest here.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Let's get my preferences out of the chat.
Oh, all right. If you say so. This has been a very, very fun recording. Very nice for everyone to catch up and to give the top news in the sports world. So we move in 1 week. Probably not 1 week from when I post this video, but in 1 week from recording.
Yeah,
So
I can't wait to be back on Campecio.
we're excited to be back on campus, and you'll be seeing me and Owen on the radio. You'll be seeing Danica and I on the radio with Rise and Shine. We're bringing it back with hopefully two secret new guests. But we will not disclose.
I can't wait to get back to have the campus food.
I'm living in an apartment. I'll be cooking for myself.
I live at home, so I'll be right here.
Hey, that's perfect. But
Philly.
But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. We will be back. Don't worry. One way or another, we will be back. So have a great, probably couple of weeks. We might need a second to get everything sorted and then start making videos when we'll actually be at the desk and not in front of our computers. So I'm excited. I know you guys are hyped. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching again and have a great one.
Are we waving?
We're waving. Oh, we're waving.
Yay.